Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's up, Screen Sirens crew? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a pretty heavy topic, but one that's also really inspiring: Blink. Frontman Mark Hoppus sharing his candid thoughts on cancer, fame, and finding the silver lining. So, you might have heard by now about Mark's latest memoir, Fahrenheit 182. But what's really interesting is how he came to write it, and more specifically, how he wrote about one of the darkest periods of his life, being diagnosed with stage 4 diffuse large B-cell lymphoma back in 2021. Mark was feeling pretty great, having been through years of touring and producing hit albums. He'd even had some pretty high-profile relationships along the way, like that infamous date with Melissa Joan Hart. But when he got the news, everything changed. He was shaken to his core, both physically and emotionally. As you can imagine, Mark's reaction to the diagnosis was a mix of shock and denial. He was thinking about all the people who had been laughing at him online, literally having his eulogy read out on the radio while he was sitting in the car, listening in real time. It's a pretty surreal feeling, but Mark took it as his own personal bill for being so lucky in life. He wrote to the Metro about how he thought of it. "I'd been lucky for so long, the band had been so lucky. This is the bill I pay, I thought. Everything balances out, all the good is getting balanced out by something bad." It's a really beautiful and raw admission from someone who's lived through both incredible highs and unimaginable lows. Now, Mark has since entered remission, but his perspective on life has changed dramatically. He says that every day after cancer is a gift, and I couldn't agree more. We've all got our own battles to fight, whether it's physical or mental health, relationships, or just the everyday struggles of life. But sometimes, it takes hitting rock bottom to realize what really matters. So let's take away something from Mark Hoppus' story today. No matter where you are in life, there's always hope and there's always a way forward. Even when things seem darkest, that's when we discover our own inner strength. Thanks for tuning in, Screen Sirens crew.